Hey, it's Jennifer Burgess. I just wanted to touch base today. It is January the 25th, 2011, and I'm about 15 and a half weeks pregnant with our first child, or first children. My husband and I are pregnant with twins, and I've just been kind of doing this video diary to sort of touch base and keep up to date with things. And this one is really just, I kind of had a couple of rants, if you will, or things that oh well, you'll see my dogs in the background playing. But anyway, things that you should not say to a pregnant woman, or especially to a pregnant woman with multiples. I feel like I have had so many of these interactions lately that are from everybody from strangers to like completely wonderful friends that I know are well-meaning and love me, and things that they say just come out wrong, I think. So I just kind of wanted to recount some of the things that people have said to me that I think maybe if they had the chance, hopefully they would say differently. But let me know if you've heard any of these. So one of my favorites is, oh, better you than me. Like, how do you respond to that? Like, and these are people that are, like I said, like friends, or like people that are really nice people, and you tell them that you're pregnant or you're pregnant with twins, and they're like, oh, better you than me. So I've come up with a couple responses. One response I have is nicer, and it's just, oh, yeah, I'm glad it's me too. Just kind of leave it hanging there and let them fill in the blanks at the end. But my other new favorite that I have said to a couple people is, yeah, I know, I'm pretty talented, and I bet your uterus couldn't handle this. But again, it kind of points out how ridiculous it was that they said that. Or when you're talking to someone who has two children, and they'll say like, I'm so glad I never had two in diapers, or oh, I can't even imagine that would just be awful, da, 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 and they go on and on and on, and I'm just sitting there like, you know, obviously I'm having twins, so unless one of them comes out potty trained, I'm gonna be having two in diapers. So the other one I love is when I tell people and they go, oh, I can't even imagine. No, congratulations would suffice, or even an upbeat tone saying, oh, I can't even imagine, but I'm so excited for you. Something, anything, Bueller. Let's see, what's another one that I like? Puppies, chill out. Sorry. Another one I like is when I tell them that we found out we were having twins, and they go, oh gosh, how do you feel about that? Well, first of all, you might as well be excited because you're having twins, so that's not going to change, so you might as well be excited. And we were, like, we've been excited. We've had our moments where we're like, oh my gosh, we're having two kids. What in the world? How are we going to afford this? Da, 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 da. But we have always been excited about the fact that we're having two children. But it's just so funny to me when people say it in that tone of voice, like, oh gosh, how do you feel about that? Like, I wonder if they're expecting me to be like, oh, it's just terrible. But anyway. Some of my favorite things that people say is, like, obviously, I've put a lot of thought into becoming pregnant and being a mom because I've been married for 6 years. I'm about to be 30 years old. I have tons of friends that have kids. I know that my life's going to change. I know I'm not going to get much sleep, especially in those first years. I realize this. But the best is when people tell you, you should get used to not getting sleep now because when those babies get here, you're not going to get any. Like, how ridiculous is that? Why in the world would somebody prepare for not getting sleep and being exhausted by not getting sleep and being exhausted? Like, to me, that is just the most bass-backward thing I've ever heard in my life. Everything else is like, do it while you can because, once the kids get here, you won't have as much time. I understand that. I mean, it's still kind of a negative thing to say to somebody. It really is sort of a buzzkill. I mean, obviously we know that stuff's coming as pregnant moms-to-be, but you don't necessarily want to hear that all day, every day. But just so funny to me that everything else you're supposed to stock up on, but sleep, oh, you should just get used to that now. Okay. Last little rant I have cracks me up, that total strangers want the things they feel comfortable asking you. Like when they find out if a lady at the grocery store sees, somehow it comes up that I'm pregnant, and I'll tell her that it's twins, and she'll go, "Oh, did you do in vitro fertilization?" Or, "Oh, did you do fertility treatments?" And I'm like, okay, random lady at the grocery store, like, do you want to talk about when the last time you had your period was? Because, we're going to get intimate here. I don't know. To me, that's a very personal question. No, we didn't. We just happened to, win the baby lottery. But, I don't know. I just feel like that's a really personal question from some random stranger to ask. So, I like to generally come back, so I say, no, we didn't, but how about you? Did you do it naturally? Did you get injected? Do you have any children? Just try to, like, turn it back on them. But yeah, I just think that's silly. So anyway, this is kind of rambling on, as I tend to do. But, those are just a couple things that over the last several months I've just found amusing, that people say to pregnant people. But if you like what you see, I'd love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I talk about the pregnancy, but also a lot about fitness and nutrition and my dogs and whatever else. So I'd love for you to subscribe. If you like it, click like, beep, 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 and talk to you later.